What is up, guys? How's it going today? Yes, my name is Syratube, and today we are back with another flipping live stream. Thank you for all tuning in today. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully we're not going to have any stream issues this time around, and hopefully we don't run into them, because if we do, I'll be really upset. All I want to do right now is flip and stream it, so that's what we're going to be doing today, working with 708 mil, trying to turn that. The goal for today, I think we'll do 710 mil, and thank you to Jordy and Reinert, who are in the live chat right now supporting the stream. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Now, let's just get into it right away today, guys. Sit and Skill here with me in game as well. Forgot to mention him. Sorry, buddy. And even though he's been here for like 10 minutes. But anyway, guys, before we get started, I have opened up the clan chat again, so you can join the clan chat by typing in Syratube in the in-game chat box. That is our clan chat we've been using. We also have a Discord group, link in the description below. It is an amazing place to learn how to flip with your cash stack and do cash-related transactions, I guess, in old school RuneScape. Not real-world trading, don't worry, we don't do any of that. But if you want to learn how to maximize your cash in-game by using the Grand Exchange, my Discord and my YouTube channel is probably your #1 resource for figuring out how to do that. Jordy asking, can we get a flash of the Vile stack of this stream? Absolutely. Let me get my flips going. We got World of OSRS, Kai, and Grand Callum tuning in today. What is up, everybody? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's make some bank today, guys. Let's go ahead. We're going to start with the Dragon Darts today. Now, the Dragon Darts these past couple of days actually have not been that good. Now, also, I did want to get you guys feedback on something. How do you like the new plugin on the side? Do you guys like this plugin more so you guys can actually see the margins that we're trying to flip? I think this is better than the one we were using previously that actually lists what we have on the Grand Exchange. And the reason being is since we are sitting at the Grand Exchange so often, you guys can actually see the margins if you do forget about them. And if we leave the Grand Exchange, we'll probably use this one where we can see all of our listings and what's sold so far. But while we're at the Grand Exchange, I think this is the best one to use. We had a good friend who was in our Discord make that up for us, so thank you, man. Now, actually, real quick, you guys got to give me like 2 seconds here. I just have to change my laundry like really fast. Should have done that before the stream. So, welcome everybody. I will get back to this in 1 second. I just need like probably 30 seconds, and I'll be right back. Never mind, we're gonna grab that in a couple of minutes here. Anyway, how is everyone doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let me know what you've been flipping this week while in quarantine. Hopefully you are staying safe from this thing going around. I'm scared to say the word because YouTube doesn't like it apparently, so I'm going to avoid the whole topic in general today. We're just going to focus on the flipping, although it does look like things, at least near me, are turning up a little bit, so I'm happy to see that. We're going to go ahead and list the cooked sharks next. Now, the limit for these is 10,000 every 4 hours. I love flipping sharks with anywhere between a like 25 to 35 mil cash stack is really the golden stack basically for flipping sharks, but I still flip them because I find them to be quite a high quality, high volume flip. Same with the Zolver scales, but the Zolver scales are even better because Zolver scales can be flipped with a like around a 10 mil cash stack. You can do it with a 5 mil cash stack as well and just not do the full limit. But again, like if you really want to get the maximum use out of it, a 10 mil cash stack is going to be preferable to use. We're going to list the, I keep messing up the limit here, 29,996 is what we'll be listing for the quantity. You can buy 30,000 every 4 hours, which is what makes this flip so powerful. Anyway, guys, sorry, I've been neglecting the chat a little bit. One at a time, RS says, hi, you. What's up, man? Good to see you as well. Human malware, just use that. I love it. Yeah, hopefully you're staying safe from the human malware that's been going around. Jordy says, are you focusing on high volume or high margin today? Good question. That's a really good question. I will probably do a little bit of both. It seems like most of the time I do a little bit of both. Even if I say I'm going to focus more on high volume, more on high margin, I usually mix it up with a little bit of both. So we'll probably stick to the safer high margin items, I know. which are like, I guess, medium margins, like Bandos Tassets, Bandos Chest Plates, Armadillo Crossbows, things like that. And we'll see if we can hit some good margins on those. Although I did see that the Dragon Claws, my arch nemesis, the Dragon Claw flip, was actually pretty good this morning. So I think I'm going to check those out as well, and we'll see if we can make money on them. Anyway, guys, of course, if you are enjoying the stream, please do leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. And if you want to learn more about flipping and how to make as much money as possible while flipping, or just learn more about flipping in general, please join us in our Discord group. It is an amazing resource to learn how to flip and just make money with your own money in old school RuneScape. So if you have any interest in that, even if you have no idea what flipping is, our Discord group is a great place to start. But of course, we also have a ton of videos on the channel as well that go over how to flip from a beginner state all the way to like maximum skill level flipping, basically. So, and max cash flipping. We do have a live stream on that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and turn around to sell these dragon darts for 2,884 each. Wow, we already got 20 people in here. Welcome, everybody. And hopefully you are staying safe from this human malware going around. That's the correct phrase. Thanks to Reinert for that one. It's on the decline, but you could try burning pages. They are around 3K last time I checked. Whoa, burnt pages down to 3K each. I gotta investigate that a little bit. Sit and Skill saying, wanted to make an appearance, but I gotta get back to the grind. Get back to the grind, man. No one's gonna blame you. I know you're all about that skilling lifestyle, so you know what? Get back at it, man. That's the thing. In RuneScape, you have to find what you like and just stick with it. I like flipping and money making, so that's all I do, which is, to some people, kind of confusing, but to me, I don't know. I enjoy it. Now, currently says we're going to get a 3.7% return on the burnt pages, which is absolutely insane. I don't know if we're actually going to hit that because this is a very volatile flip right now. If you guys don't know, the amount of burnt pages that are now getting put into the game has been doubled. So more burnt pages are coming into the game due to Jagix's recent update that they put in, which is going to lower the price of the burnt pages. We don't know what price it's going to end up sitting at, but a lot of people expect it's going to be about half the value that it was, but I expect it's going to be a little bit higher than half the value. Anyway, we got Little Rex. He says, apparently there is a big war going on in World 428, which you can loot and make millions, but it is a 2,000 total, so big rip. That is a big rip. I can't get on there myself. I don't do a lot of skilling in this game, if you guys haven't noticed. Let me put number lock on there so I can do that real quick. And I love using the numpad. If you guys don't use the numpad when you're flipping, you got to rethink your flipping strategy, man. Anyway, Forrest Wonk 1 says, Cannonballs have a margin, 6 GP margin at the moment if someone is interested. We'll do them for the stream as well, guys. Cannonballs, man. Cannonballs are a really good flip. Now, Cannonballs they're kind of a more of a low cash stack flip, so if you have around 5 to 15 mil, Cannonballs are actually really good. The only reason I don't like Cannonballs is the limit is only 7,000 every 4 hours, although the margin on them is usually quite good. We're going to get 3 GP on them today, so we're going to go and flip 7K of them, and we'll see what happens here. As you can see, like, the margin's not that good. They flip really quick, though, so I'm happy to see that. We're going to do the Blood Runes next, just to get all of these really basic high-volume flips out of the way, guys. I love showcase, even though I have a lot of money and don't really need to be doing these flips, I do want to showcase them for you guys because that's what these streams are about, man. They're about teaching you guys how to flip with your cash stack and utilizing that cash to make as much money as possible. So, of course, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or any flipping techniques or tricks that you need to have cleared up, let me know, man. I'm literally here to answer your questions live, and I'd love to answer them for you. Hopefully you guys are staying safe from this human malware going around, and yeah, leave a like if you are enjoying the stream. It really means a lot, man. Oh, yeah, you mentioned a progress stream. When is that? Let's do it tomorrow. Since the stream seems to be going fine so far, let's do the progress stream tomorrow. That sounds really good. I think I did mention I do want to do a couple more streams now that I have a little bit more time. So we'll be looking into streaming a little bit more. It could be a little sporadic, though. Did you answer the claw question? I did miss it, World of OSRS. Sorry, man. Did you see the insane claw flip, 4.6 mil. Yes, I did see that. That's why I'm flipping them right now, actually, World OSRS. So it's actually funny you mentioned that. Al Harith, good to see you as well. He says, hi, Sira. Also, I can join the 2K war, but it's a waste of GP. It is almost impossible to loot because there's too many people around the same level. That's a very good point. We still have 382 million GP. Let's put it into a flip, guys. We'll do the Bandos Tacits next. And I do want to clear up some of this, like, lower profit, high margin stuff. And then that way we can get some more, high volume, excuse me, stuff. So that way we can clear it out and utilize this cash stack a little bit more than we currently are. And the flip for the Bandos Tacits really isn't looking that good. It's only going to be a 41.3k total profit, and I'm not really too happy with that, so I'm actually going to stay away from that today. We'll check the Bandos Tacits as well, though, and we'll see, or it's not the Bandos Tacits, jeez, I'm all over the place today. We'll do the Bandos Chestplate, and we'll see if we can get a good margin on that. And hopefully we can see something juicy here. 50k each, pretty good. We'll take it today. We'll go ahead and list a few of these. If we can flip the limit, that's still pretty good. 350k, very happy if we can hit that. Pretty good for Bandos Tacits, the Bandos Chestplates, I would say. So anyway, we'll sell these Dragon... I cannot speak today. These Zolver scales have sold. I think we got a 4 GP margin on them, which is actually very good for Zolver scales. So very happy with that. And we'll take that one right to the bank. What was the total profit on that? 120k. Very nice, guys. Considering you can flip that with about a 10 mil cash stack, like I think it costs like 8 mil to flip the whole limit. That's pretty insane. It's got to be one of the best items you can do. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead. We're going to do some Armadillo crossbows next, guys. Now, the Armadillo crossbow is not something I would recommend flipping if you don't have at least 200 mil. And the reason is I don't really find that the Armadillo crossbow is like that great of a flip. As you can see, the margin right now is only about 12k. We're only going to flip like 3 of these because that is the case. And then we're going to move on after that because I don't really want to touch these. We're only going to get 12k each. It's a little too much risk to actually be doing them. We could just cut our loss on the margin check, but, you know, I'm greedy and I want to make up the money that we spent checking the margin. Do you think a Dragon Pickaxes will go to 6 mil soon or 5.5 mil? I love the 27 mil quick profit that I got. It's hard to say. I do think that they will go to 6 mil in the near future when they start moving around and reworking all of the Wilderness boss content that they said they were going to rework. But I'm not too sure that we should... you should really invest in them now. It's a little too late at this point, and even if it does go to 6 mil, we really don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, at least, so just be careful doing that. I recommend staying away from it if at all possible. 170 mil, guys. Let's go ahead and put this into another flip. I'm thinking we do some Grimy Renar, actually, because the Grimy Renar actually went down a ton in price last night, and it looks like it's on another price run upwards, which is completely insane. I did not expect this to happen in the slightest, so to see it at this price is completely insane. I actually think I told people that were in the Discord group to actually sell their Grimy Renar because I thought it was not going to go up to 10k again, and literally it's almost there, so I kind of messed that up. Anyway, we've got all of these Armadillo crossbows here. We're going to turn around and sell these. 27,197,000. We'll do 27,197. 995. List that. Let it do its thing there, guys. Should be pretty easy. Do a quick chat about the new series dropping Wednesday. Oh, I did forget to mention that. Guys, so the new series that I've been talking about, it is the 10 to 100 mil flipping series that I started on an alt account. That is dropping Wednesday. The first episode for that is dropping Wednesday, and you guys should be really excited for that because that is going to be a great series. I'm literally going to do flipping from 10 mil all the way to 100 mil through an entire series. I'm going to show you literally everything that I flip, and on top of that, I will be releasing the flipping log at the end. So everything that I flipped in that entire span, I'm going to give it to you guys in like a link or something like that, and you guys can see every single item I flipped and look at it if you'd like. It'll serve as like a good item list if you're curious. Now, we were able to flip the Armadillo crossbows there. We flipped a few of them, made us, what, like 36k or something like that. Not too bad. We're going to cut back on these Dragon Claws as well. Turn around and sell these for a decent margin here. 58,885 will do. 58,885. 995. Let it do its thing. 28 viewers in here today. What is up, everybody? If you are enjoying the stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you are interested in more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. Now, on top of it all, we have a Discord group. There is a link in the description below. It is an amazing place to learn how to flip with any amount of cash. Literally, we just had someone coming in here into our Discord today saying that they started from 1 mil and now they're at a 300 mil bank about 6 months later. I think that's about right. Anyway, we taught him how to flip from literally the basics all the way up, and now he's got a 300 mil cash stack, and he doesn't need our help anymore, and that's really the best thing about it. Now, of course, it's always going to be helpful to be in there, but to each their own. Now, we were able to sell these blood runes for a 5 GP margin, which is actually very, very good. And it looks like we made about 50k on that. So that's pretty good for, again, a smaller cash stack like I mentioned before. We're also able to get those Dragon Claws done, which was actually pretty good as well. That made us, what, like 300... Let's see, 270, like 350k, something like that. Not too bad at all. We'll see if we can get a few more here, guys. Relist that. We've got the Bandos chest plates coming in as well. The Grimy Ranar is buying, and the burnt pages, we'll keep a close eye on them. I don't want the margin to move on those, because if they do, we could be in trouble if they keep going down. So we just need to keep a close eye on those. Sharks we need to watch as well. Since they're not really buying out anymore, we might as well just turn around and sell them. 1129 was the original sell price for those. So that's probably going to sell, considering we weren't able to buy the full limit. So usually if you can't buy the full limit for an item, most of the time the price has gone upwards, and that's why you cannot buy it out at that bottom margin anymore. So I never recommend undercutting if you were not able to buy the full quantity of an item, because there's not really a need to. It should have a set schedule. I'll let Sierra talk about it. We're doing this series every Wednesday, right? Yes, the plan for the series is to drop an episode of the 10 to 100 mil flipping series every Wednesday. So that series is no other money making methods besides flipping. It's all flipping, 10 mil to 100 mil. Although I will say that I will be paying for the membership on the account with bonds from a different account, right? So I won't be sustaining the membership aspect of it. And the reason I'm doing this is, one, I don't play that much RuneScape. When I'm on, I'm flipping most of the time. And two, I don't want it to cut into the profits, because it'll just make the series take way longer than it needs to. And you guys don't really need to see that. Lucas says, I got my bond as a free-to-play player by flipping from 10k. It only took me 3 to 4 days. Very nice, man. Congratulations to that. But if you joined our Discord, I bet it would be even quicker and you would make even more profit. Definitely check it out if you are interested. It's really an amazing place. I have a lot of people message me privately, and a lot of people in the general chat in there that say, hey, I joined this Discord and now I know how to flip, and I have a 30 mil bank, I have 50 mil bank, 100 mil bank. It literally is from all walks of life as far as the cash stack goes. Whew. Anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to list the Diamond Dragon Bolts E, guys. This is a personal favorite of mine, although I don't think it's really like an amazing flip by any means. It is one of my favorites, though, because the limit is quite high. It's a good overnight item as well, as long as you can get the listing correct. And on top of it all, the margin tends to be over 10 GP almost every time that I look at it. So we're going to go ahead and list the limit here, which is 11,000 every 4 hours. And those sharks were able to sell as well, so we're going to turn around and fill that extra slot with mana rays here. And then I think we're going to check the Amethyst Crystal after that, because the Amethyst Crystal has not really been working out for me that much this week, so I'm assuming the margins are probably better now. Anyway, mana rays are a good flip for around a 25 to 30 mil cash stack. They are a little bit more difficult. I would say up to 100 mil mana rays are pretty good. And the reason I like to do mana rays is, even though they're a little bit riskier and they're harder to flip than a lot of the other consumables like sharks or Karam ones even, they tend to hold one of the best margins. Not really today as much, but just check them out every once in a while, and sometimes you will find a really excellent margin on them. Let's go ahead. We'll get the Amethyst Crystal going here. And with the last slot, we'll try to flip something a little more exciting, I would say. We'll try to find a good item that is going to give us a pretty good margin too. And we'll see what we can do with it. You can see, oh my, the Amethyst Crystal has an insane margin right now. Let's go see if we can hit that today. It says we're going to get a 3% ROI on the Amethyst Crystal flip. I'm not too confident about that. I don't think we're actually going to sell those Amethyst Crystals for the full margin. But we'll take a look and we'll see if we can. I'm in your Discord and it helped me a lot now that I am a member. Good work from all there. Okay, from the Discord, I think you mean. Yes, it is an amazing place. I'm telling you, definitely worth a check out. And if you don't really like it, you could just, you know, it's free, right? So you can just leave if you really dislike the Discord. Now, let's go ahead and put another flip in. I'm going to do the crossbow, actually. And the reason I want to do the crossbow, it is crashing really hard. Now, this thing was like high 9 mil, I would say about last week. I think last week it was like up there. It was like maybe 9.8, and now it's come completely down. So we'll see if we can hit any here today. The margin's not actually that good. I thought the margin would be a little bit better, but hey, we'll take it. 50k margin is really not too bad. Or I guess 61k margin according to our flipping utilities plugin. Can you try a Zami Hasa or two? Of course, Jordy. As soon as we clear up another slot, I'll give that a go, man. Sorry, I didn't see that before I listed the crossbows here. We'll actually put it in slot for the Dragon Claws. We'll do the Zamorak Hasta. I'd like to do the Hasta more than the Spear. Not really, like, they're not really any different, but I find the Hasta is just a little bit better. 16 million. Dude, do you remember when these Hastas were like 9 mil? They used to be really cheap. Anyway, the margin on them is not crazy today. Looks like it's a little bit over 20k though, which in my opinion is worth a flip for these. We're going to go ahead and list about, we'll do 7 of them here, which is going to run us 113 million, 113.6 million. So we'll let that sit and do its thing. We've already got one, so I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the stream today, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Smash that like button. Seriously, it puts my streams up there with all those other great RuneScape content creators. And I really do think my videos can help out a lot of new players and just teach them how to make money within the game. That is something I think is not communicated well to the new player base is, hey, this is how you build your wealth. This is how you make money. So later on you can buy gear. And of course, you make money through things like Slayer and skilling methods, but if you only make money that way, it takes a really long time to build your bank up. So I'm just showing people like, hey, this is how you can make some side money and really extend the power of your bank. Use your bank to make more bank, and really just like if you learn how to flip, you will always have enough money for all the gear you want in the game. In my personal opinion. Yes, it's going to require a lot of work, but you can easily get there by using my channel, using other flippers' channels, and of course, using the Discord link in the description below. I know I push it a lot, guys, but I promise it is a very good spot to learn how to flip. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well today, staying away from this human malware that is going around, and of course, you guys hopefully are enjoying RuneScape as well. Let's talk about those bond prices. Bonds are super cheap right now, which is amazing. I love cheap bond prices. Personally, for me, some people like to invest in bonds when they're low. Personally, I just buy a bond every time I need one. I find that that's the best way to do it because sometimes you'll buy them when they're cheap, sometimes you'll buy them when they're expensive, and it kind of averages out. And I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't pump your money into bonds all the time. It's better to have GP on you because you'll make more money and you'll be able to use that money to actually make more money. So anyway. Hopefully you guys are having a great day though. Flips are going well today. We'll take a look at everything here. We're going to cut back on the burnt pages. They're not really working out for us anymore. We're going to sell them for, let's see, 3295. They actually should sell pretty fast if I had to guess. We only have 176 of them, so it's not like we're making anything crazy. But we were able to get all of those Bandos chest plates. We're going to turn around and sell them for 20 million and 50, like we'll do 48,000. 48,985. Yeah, that looks about right. They should sell pretty quick if I had to guess, because they did take a while to buy out. What are you guys flipping in old school RuneScape today? Let me know. I would love to know what you guys are flipping, what has worked out for you, what hasn't. Personally, I've actually found that the margins yesterday and the day before weren't very good. I was trying to get a lot of items like traded back and forth, but I wasn't making a lot of money on these items I usually flip. So I was disappointed in that, but anyway, we'll make it back today. You guys know I'm always motivated to flip. Every time I come on here, I love chatting with you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. And I'd like to know what you guys are up to. Hopefully you guys are staying safe, like I said, flipping in RuneScape, and yeah, making that bank. We're not going to sell them for 90 million. Come on, 9,075,995. There we go. We need to go a little bit under that, though. We need to do 9,073,000, I think is probably best. Yeah, okay. By the way, you can click the red text to set the item price. Oh, I didn't know that. That's actually very useful. Thank you, Apocalypse. I believe you are the one who has developed this flipping utilities plugin. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. This is the best plugin I've ever used. I would love to make a video on it separately, just to get the word out there a bit more and show more people that flip. Dude, if I had this when I was learning how to flip, oh my god, it would be a game changer. Zulrah Scales and Diamond Bolts E have been a good flip for today. Perfect. I'm going in on both of those. I also want to make sure I hit the mahogany planks today too. I love flipping those mahogany planks. They make a good bit of cash and they trade pretty quickly. And I think the reason that is really rich players, they buy the mahogany planks, right? Because they just want to train construction instantly and they're impatient. And you know, if you have a billion GP and you only have to spend 300 mil to get that 99 con, you might as well just spend it and buy it out as fast as possible. Caleb Starnecki says, Syratube, I love this. Thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button as well. That is what helps me out a ton, so I really would appreciate that. But of course, I love to hear that you are enjoying the content. Hopefully, you're sitting along with me and making millions. No problem. I'll have lots more to come. Amazing Apocalypse, dude. I freaking love it. I love the flipping tools, and any way I can help you out with, you know, promoting it, you know, get in contact with me, because I would love to be that voice behind it, you know, vouch for you, man. Let's keep a close eye on the Abandoned chest plates. We haven't sold any yet, and this is usually a pretty quick flip, so we need to keep our close eye on this one here. We almost have all the hostas as well, so we'll turn around and sell those as fast as possible. We have 6 of them, just need 1 more to hit the limit on that. Grimy Renar still buying slowly, so that's a good sign. Still sitting on 238 mil today, though. It's kind of crazy because now I have, not to brag, of course, but now I have so much money that on live streams I try to show these high volume items, and I still have leftover cash at the end. I have so much leftover cash. But like I said, these streams are mostly for you guys and teaching you guys how to flip in old school RuneScape and how to make money by flipping. And I understand that most people aren't just sitting with 700 mil in the bank ready to deploy into flips. So that's why I like to showcase flips from kind of all cash tech areas. Like Bandos chest plates, you're probably not going to flip 7 of these unless you have a 300 mil stack, right? So that's like a really high priced one. Like Zamrock Haas's medium, like 150 mil, maybe you could flip something like this. Just things like that, man. Lucas says, today I had a 36 margin on anglerfish, I think is what you meant to say, but that's actually really good. I don't flip anglerfish, and the reason I don't is they're too volatile. Their price moves too much on them, and it never really works out that well for me, so I just don't want to. Jordy says, looks like we need 2 accounts. Well, what I was thinking is I could flip on the main, and at the same time, I could flip on my alt account. And that alt account would be the 10 mil series account. So like the stream would kind of be not incorporated into the videos. I wouldn't really do that, but I could flip on the alt account and show you like me building up my cash stack. And since we're going to release the flipping log at the end of it anyway, I don't know if people would be too against it. It would be a good way to cross promote the stream as well. So that wouldn't be bad. One at a time, RS says, Sierra, by my prayer. I'm not going to do that. I don't think people realize, like, It has taken me a long time to build up 700 mil. Like a really, really long time. I started this channel with 9 mil, I think. And slowly but surely, you know, even though we do giveaways sometimes, or I spend money buying bonds or whatever, it is taking me like basically the entire length of the channel to get here. 16,255,000. Again, I'm not the most dedicated flipper, so I do love flipping, but I'm not like playing RuneScape every day for multiple hours. Usually, like, I honestly play every other day, and I play like every other day for an hour, I would say, and then I log off most of the time. Yeah, it's about 4 years ago, Jordy. I don't think it's quite 4 years yet, but it's close. Sierra, is your master flip list still current? It is still current, but it could use some updates. I will say that. I haven't updated it yet. I think what I wanted to do was make a video promoting the list and promoting the Discord as well at the same time. And then what we could do from there is I would update the list so it's a little more thorough. Making that list, actually, it takes a fair bit of time because I usually know the items that go in there because they're my personal recommendations, of course. But I have to get like the link for the item, my personal rating on it, the limit on it. It's not like that easy to do. So, but anyway. I'm pretty sure you started it when we were at college together, fam. I started it my sophomore year of college. It was my sophomore year. It was like November was my first video. Oh, it was in August? Maybe my first stream was in November. I'm pretty sure it was in November. But anyway. Either way. Because I uploaded my first video and then I didn't upload for a long time after that. It was like a couple months. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We built it up. We're here now. And of course, everyone's sitting back, kicking back, relaxing, staying safe from the human malware going around, and of course, flipping and making bank. If you guys need recommendations on what to flip with your cash stack, let me know in the live chat. I'm here to help you guys learn how to flip in old school RuneScape. So any questions related to flipping, doesn't matter how silly you think they are, I will answer them. We'll get through it together. We'll make some bank together. It's all about teaching you guys how to flip. And of course, if you guys do enjoy it and enjoy the advice, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Join us on Discord. There's a link in the description below. It is an amazing place to learn how to flip in old school RuneScape. And it's free, right? So you might as well check it out. Yeah, he didn't have me editing his vids then. They were trash. JK. I will say, I don't have the best edits, okay? Me personally, I don't have the best edits. But I also don't really like editing. So that's why I never really put a lot of time into it. And that's why my videos are just very informational. But of course, I appreciate the edits, RJ, man. Really do appreciate it. We're going to cut back a little bit on these Bandos chest plates, and the reason I want to do this is because I know personally through flipping the Bandos chest plates multiple times that they're not selling, and that means that the margin has either gone down a little bit. They usually flip pretty quick. Like, they're not the fastest flip that I know, the fastest high margin flip, but I say you can sell a total quantity of them off in like 10 minutes, and considering we haven't gotten one off yet, and it's been like, I don't know, maybe 5-6 minutes, that's a little bit concerning. So we need to readjust the price on that, keep a close eye on it. We definitely don't want to sell for anything less than 20 million for those. So we got to make sure we follow the price listing downwards and get it right so we can make that profit. We were able to sell the Zamorak Hostas. Very nice flip there, guys. Looks like we made about 117-ish or 177k-ish, which is very nice. So we'll take that to the bank. Now, we do have 351 mil, so I'm going to go in and flip the Dragon Warhammer, which I honestly haven't flipped in a while. And wow, guys, look at this crazy price on the Warhammers right now. I am a little bit nervous to flip these, considering the price point, but I think we can make some bank. So the margin's actually not that great. It's probably not good enough for the risk we're taking, so we're just going to flip 3 of them and get out of it really quick, make up for the margin cost, and go from there. Australian says, isn't 4 years for 700 mil a small amount of money? Yeah, definitely. I mean, even though it took me the 3-4 years, whatever it is, to get to 700 mil, I'm not saying that that is an impressive gain by any means. That is a very, very slow gain. But at the same time, like, I really don't play RuneScape that much. I'm not really focused, like, I mean, I would say that, how do I explain it? Like, I don't play that much, so when I pay for bonds, like, it takes away from a lot of my profits. Yes, I slowly build it up, and now I make way more than I used to, but in the early days, like, I had to grind, like, Vorkath, I didn't really ever do Zulrah. I used to run Mortmire Fungus for cash back in the day, because that was actually a decent method sometimes, if the Mortmire Fungus was a high price. But I would say, yeah, like, I'm not boasting about my profits or anything like that. I'm actually saying they are slow. It took me, like, I'm very proud of the 700 mil I have now, but it took me a long freaking time to get here. You know, we do giveaways and things like that, of course, but you know, it's just, it took me a while to get here. I'm not saying I'm any expert, but I definitely have a lot of flipping knowledge at this point, and I think I can teach people how to flip really well, and I think I do a good job on it, as I get a lot of positive feedback. Australian also says, would you say that experienced flippers can make more than endgame PVMers, TOB raids, etc.? Maybe not TOB. It really depends, because if you get unlucky, if you're like a raider and you get unlucky, then of course a flipper's gonna outdo you. Some of these guys that have a lot of cash and flip with a lot of GP in this game make some serious bank. I have seen screenshots of like 20 billion flips, like literally 20 billion GP worth of flips. You don't believe me? Join my Discord. I'll shoot you a picture of it. Some of these guys, not necessarily in our Discord, but I have seen across other Discords some really insane flips. And again, I'm not boasting and bragging like I'm this crazy flipper, but I think I know a lot of the basics, and I know a lot of great items to start out and get your hands wet with flipping. And to a lot of people with smaller cash stacks, you know, if you had like 10 mil or something like that, right? And you learn how to make 1 mil an hour through flipping, you're going to be pretty happy with that, considering that if you have 10 mil, you probably, and only 10 mil, you probably don't have like access to a lot of great PVM endgame things. Flipping is definitely better PVM, or definitely better money than like solo PVM bosses. So like Vorkath or Zulrah at a certain point, right? So I would say it's more money depending on how much money you actually have to work with and your experience level. As far as raids go, I mean, it really depends on your luck. Like, if you raid 5 times and get a twisted bow, like, of course you're going to make more than a flipper could make. But flipping is, this might sound crazy, but flipping is more consistent profits than PVM would be. So, while there are really good opportunities in, you know, flipping, and sometimes you don't get the same opportunities and it's hit or miss, it is more consistent money than if you were to go to like Theater of Blood or Raids 1 or whatever. More consistent. No, it's definitely, flipping is definitely more consistent. And the reason that is because, yes, the Theater of Harith, you're right. The Theater of Blood drops, they will come in, but the problem is you could get a Justicar helmet like 4 times, right? Or you could get an Avernic 4 times, right? So the profits are insanely different depending on how many raids you do. With flipping, you can lose GP or smaller gains. Yeah, of course, or smaller margins, smaller gains. Yes, of course, but the flipping profit is more consistent than the PVM profit. Because yes, you will make money in PVM eventually, but you know, you never know when that's going to come in. If you come in, you log into the Grand Exchange, you set up a couple flips, you buy and sell, really quick, really easy profit, very consistent. You usually, every flip it sounds like, you know, margins are always different when you're flipping, so you're going to make different profits on certain items. That's typically not the case. For most of the time, an item always has a very similar margin. Like, Grimy Renard Weed always has like a 10 to 20 GP margin. Of course, at times it is higher, like 50 GP. Even I've seen upwards of 100 GP on Grimy Renard Weed. But like Diamond Dragon Bolts E, same thing, like usually a 10 to 20 GP margin, sometimes higher. Amethyst Crystal, it's all the same. Sometimes these items have higher margins, but most of the time, the margin is pretty consistent. World of RS says, do you like the fact... Oh, I forgot to show the vial of water. Sorry, Jordy, man. I forgot to show that for you. I think we still have 11 million vials of water here. Let me just see where they are. Here they are. I'm going to take all but one out. Oh, I forgot to note them. Let's go ahead and find them again. But yeah, thanks to you guys, we have all these vials of water. So thank you for all the continued support here on the channel. But yes, I'll put that in the cash tag spot. So you can see we have 11 million vials of water, which is pretty freaking wild. To be exact, we have, I'll read you guys the number here. 11,373,292 vials of water. Crazy, man. Freaking love that stack. I'm never gonna sell them though. Like, you guys were like, are you mad that you didn't sell them at when they hit 30 GP or whatever they got to, that ridiculous price? Like, no. Like, I'm not mad I didn't sell them, because I don't want to sell them. That is kind of like a treasure for me, for you guys to have that many vials of water. It means you guys have given me so much support in game. I'm not gonna sell it, man. Anyway, we're gonna cut back on the Bandos chest plates. God, I keep calling them the Tassets. And the reason I want to get them off is because I think they're going to go down in price if we hold them for too long. So I want to make sure we get them off for at least a 15K margin. That way, 2 of them being sold off, or actually, we're going to have to select 3 of them to make up for the margin cost. But I'd rather just get rid of them and not have them crash on us. Fair enough then. 73... I don't know what you're referencing, Alharith. When are you gonna get a Nintendo Switch? I have one. I just don't play it a lot. I think I'm gonna sell it. I just don't really use it that much. I'd rather sell it and get some money back, to be honest. We're gonna sell these Grimy Renard Weeds for 9,984. 9,984. And we'll see what happens there. Oh, that's not gonna sell. That would be nice if that sold, though. I'll tell you that. Always got to be careful when you're doing your listings, because you don't want to underlist something and lose a bunch of money. Happened a lot, to be honest. It's happened to me way too many times than I'd like to admit, and on live stream even. So let's get these burn pages off as well, guys. We're gonna sell them for 3,250. Let's see. Oh, so you can click that. That's pretty nice, man. And all the burn pages sold basically instantly. Very nice. 3,281, so we were just a little bit off there. So we made like, what, 20K? Not even really trying there, so that's pretty nice. We still have 183 million GP to work with, guys. Let's put this to good use. I'm thinking we do Armadillo chest plates. Now, Armadillo chest plates tend to hold a pretty good margin, and they're pretty consistent too. They're not too hard to flip, but they're actually not that easy to flip either. Sometimes they crash on you, so hopefully that's not going to be the case today. Always around like a 50 to 100K margin though, so I really like going in on these. They're not super hard either. They're kind of similar to the Bandos chest plates, but they take a little bit longer. And we were able to get the Bandos chest plates off, so we'll just turn around and do the Armadillo chain skirt. And we'll do both the sets at the same time here. Why not? We could do some Ancestral as well, but I don't like flipping Ancestral on live stream it too much. The reason being is they're pretty competitive, so you want to be kind of secretive with those price listings. We're actually not going to go in and flip the Armadillo chain skirt because the margin's not really good enough. It's not even 5K, so we'll stay away from that. Arma chain, 200K margin. Apparently not. Apparently not. Anyway, what do you think of the Din's rise? So I mean, it's great. I like that the Din's bulwark is you know, I guess quote unquote more useful now, but at the same time, like, it's gonna come right back down. It's total temporary hype. It's coming right back down. You want to sell your Nintendo Switch? I do in fact want to sell my Nintendo Switch. Yes, posting in Discord for proof. Awesome, man. If you sell your Switch, sell it as soon as possible due to it skyrocketing recently because of lack of supplies. I didn't know that. Interesting. Anyway, 204 mil left. Let's go ahead. We'll put it into... Gosh, I'm thinking of like PVM items. We could do Ancestral hats, but it's probably not going to be good enough for us. It's good to... Oh, how did I forget? Amulet of Torture. One of my absolute favorites, and we forgot about it. I actually don't think the margins have been too great on the Zenite pieces recently. They seem to be trading sideways. They're kind of stagnating a little bit and slowly going down in price, it looks like. And I don't really know why. I guess they just got too crazy hyped with all the players coming back to the game during this human malware that we've been experiencing. But anyway. Grand Callum says, have you flipped prayer potions yet? I have not flipped prayer potions yet. We could flip them if we want to, though. Let's go ahead, turn around, and sell these mana rays, which we've had for a long time. 1,531 is what we're going to sell these for. One under the margin for those. Now, we got the Armadillo chestplate as well. We're going to turn around and sell that for 39,745,000. 39,745. 995. List that. Let it do its thing as I finish off my coffee here. That's some mighty fine coffee, let me tell you. 29 viewers. What is up, everyone? Hopefully you all are having a great Saturday. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream as well. Leave a like if you are. Seriously, it helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. And of course, join us on Discord. There is a link in the description below. It is the best resource to learn how to flip and make money in old school RuneScape. And on top of it all, donations are appreciated but not required. Hopefully you guys, again, are having a great Saturday. Hopefully you're making bank, and let's keep rolling. The Amulets of Torture hopefully will buy out there. Usually they trade pretty quick, so I'm actually surprised we don't have one already. And boom, those Armadillo chestplates went really fast. It made us, what, 150k or something? Yeah, like 150-ish K. We're gonna go in and get a few more of them, like, right off the bat, because they really did work out well for us, so we might as well get a few more. We're gonna cut back on the Dragon Warhammers here, too. Again, I don't want to hold on to these for too long, because look how high they are in price, guys, and the margin's not even that good. So 56,225,000 is what we're gonna sell for. 56,225,995. List that. Let it do its thing. Oh yeah, basically instantly sold on that one. Covered our margin check for the most part, and the other one should sell off really, really quick as well. Fighter Bro 101 says, what's up? What is up, man? Hopefully you are doing well today. Welcome to the live stream, and drop a like if you're enjoying it, dude. I know you will. Jacob Lakowski says, how do you have the flipping utility on the side? Pretty neat. Yes, we have a good friend, I think he goes by Apocalypse, who actually developed this on RuneLite, so you can put it on RuneLite too. I will make a video guide on it because I do want to show you guys how you can actually set this up if you don't know already, but it is underneath the flipping plugins in RuneLite, so go check that out. Go add it as well. It is extremely powerful, and it's like my favorite flipping tool ever in this game by far. Not GE Tracker, not Platinum Tokens. This is the best tool that's ever come to this game. Dragon Warhammer 56 mil is shocking. It was 53 mil, and I thought it, should I buy it or not? Didn't buy for safety. I agree. The Dragon Warhammer, almost at 60 mil again, is crazy as far as price goes. I do not recommend going in on that at this point. It is very high price. I'm just trying to day flip a few and get that out of the way. Boom, 30 viewers as well, man. Wow, I'm pumped up today. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting the stream. Seriously, it's awesome. And of course, if you are enjoying the stream, leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. And let me know if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything flipping related. These streams are for you guys to learn how to flip, so I'd love to teach you some of my own tips and tricks. I just got to know what you guys don't know, what you guys are curious about, and what you want to learn, and I'll be sure to get those tips your way, man. 1,315, we're going to sell these. I don't know if they're going to sell for that. I mentioned that before. That seems pretty greedy to be able to sell them for 1,315 each. So we'll keep a close eye on it. The mana rays are not really selling as fast as I wanted them to. We're going to knock it down 1 GP here, 1,530. And at the same time, we still have 208 mil. So let's do some Necklaces of Anguish, because those are pretty easy, pretty consistent. And hopefully they start buying out, because these Amulets of Torture are really not making progress, and that's just kind of unfortunate. Not a great margin on the Necklace of Anguish, but good enough to get me a little interested. We'll flip about 7 of those. We'll go ahead and sell these Armadillo chest plates as well. Looks like they were selling for 39,745 last time, so we'll do 743 this time. Go a little bit underneath again, and get those off as fast as possible. Australian 420 says, what is the lowest ROI you should go for when flipping? Great question. Here's the thing. ROI is an important measure to follow when you are flipping, But that being said, if you have a lot of money, like for example, the ROI on this Amulet of Torture is only 0.13%, right? Doesn't seem like we're going to make a lot of money from that, and it might be a little bit too risky to actually make money from it. But the potential profit is 150k. I mean, for a flip that's pretty easy to do, 150k, like, I will take that to the bank every day, even though the ROI is only 0.13%. That's why you got to be careful following this number here. Sure, it is a good indicator for a couple things, like a lot of high volume items, the ROI is a good indicator, but I wouldn't necessarily follow that. You kind of have to know what the item usually trades at to determine if the margin is really good or not. So for example, if you're flipping blood runes, anything over a 2 GP margin is good. But if you're only going to get 1 GP margins on blood runes, it's not really worth your time to flip them. Just come back to them later and try it again. I don't love ROI as an indicator of if you should flip something or not, but I mean, at least go for like, I don't know, at least 0.3. It's kind of hard to say, but since items are so different, like for example, this shows an ROI of 3.05%, but there's no chance in heck we're ever going to get that. So I'm going to turn around and actually sell it for what the active traded price is here, which is 1,295, which is a significant decrease in margin there. But we'll see if that actually works out for us. Don't focus on ROI. Focus on the best thing to focus on flipping is, can I actually flip this item? Is this item going to work out? Is it going to work out safely? Am I going to do it and be able to take away profit? Just focus on quantity of flips. That's what I would say. Of course, you want quality too, but quantity over quality, I would say, is probably the most important. It's better to have 4 2 GP margin flips than 1 8 GP margin flip, in my personal opinion. It's safer and is probably going to, in the long run, make you become a better flipper. You'll know more items, and you'll become more experienced. You have to kind of flip a lot of items back like a few times to really figure out like how they work. All these items have different patterns and things like that. Anyway, we've actually been making a good bit of money on today's stream. I'm happy with it. Looks like we were able to get 4 of the Armadillo chest plates bought and sold again. So total profit on that was, let's take a look here. Actually, now that we have this plugin, I've gotten so lazy with the calculations. Let's see. Looks like we made about a total of 330. It's probably like 330k since I did knock down the margins on a few of them. That's pretty good. Let's go. We got to check the Amulet of Torture again because this is not buying fast enough. I'm just actually going to knock it up like 2k, 888, 995, so like 3k, and we'll get a few more of these going here. I do believe the margin has gone upwards. It's a total guess, but it should work out. And 224 mil left to work with. Let's do the Brimstone Ring. One of my personal favorite rings to actually flip. The margins are so good on the Brimstone Rings, and they have been for a long time, guys. This is an item that a lot of people overlook. Well, apparently not today. They're not that good, but still pretty decent, like getting 10-ish K, probably like 10, 15K for these. So let's go ahead and we'll put 7 of these in, which should net us about 90K in the end. Try Eternal Boots. I don't love Eternal Boots, but I'll try them just for you guys. We need to watch these crossbows as well, because clearly we're not able to sell them. Those Grimy Renar weeds are actually selling off slowly. Same with the Diamond Dragon Bolts E. We could cut them down and get a little bit faster of a sale on them, but in my opinion, it's not worth it. We might as well just wait for the full profit. Let's knock these down to 90-50, I think. Yeah, wow. I don't think they're trading for 90-40, but they very well could be, let's be honest. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream today. Leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want more flipping content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. Let's turn around and sell these necklaces of anguish. We're going to sell them for 17,950,000. 17,949,995. List that. Let it do its thing. We actually went a little bit under what I said. Advice or tips on overnight flipping? Yes, Australian coming in with all the questions today, man. Love it. So I would recommend, if you're an overnight flipper or you're looking to do some overnight flips, I highly recommend starting with high volume. So things like Sharks, Mana Rays, Diamond Dragon Bolts E, Grindweaver Gnarweed, anything high volume, Blood Runes, whatever you're comfortable with. The best way to do it is, it's going to take you, you're going to lose money in the beginning most likely, because you don't know how low you should put your listings. A quick tip of advice for that though is listing something for too low of a buy price and not having it buy is better for buying something for too high of a price and losing money on it later. So don't be afraid to go too low on your listings, and don't be discouraged if it doesn't buy out overnight. Now let me turn around and sell these Amulets of Torture really quick. But on top of that though, when you're doing overnight flips, sometimes it's helpful to use a site like GE Tracker or Platinum Tokens. And the reason that it's helpful is 907, 995. Let's let it do its thing. And the reason that these sites are helpful is because it lets you see what an item has been bouncing as far as the price range goes for like the past week or so. So there's two ways you can do it. One, you can check the margin in game and just like, if it's a high volume flip, just list it like 10 to 15 GP lower depending on the item. Like Sharks, when I flip Sharks, I don't even look at the GE Tracker graph. I just buy and sell one, whatever price it's at in game, and lower it like 15 to 20 GP and just hope that it buys overnight. But when it comes to things that are, you know, like the crossbow or things that are more higher margin, you want to look at that GE Tracker or Platinum Tokens graph, see what it's been fluctuating during the week. And what I do is I take the lowest price that it's been during the week, and I list, like, depending on how expensive the item is, I go slightly above that. So I'll go like 10k to 50k above that lowest price and just hope that it will buy out overnight. And if it does, well, I am in luck. And it actually worked out for me the other day. I did that exact strategy on the the Ancestral Leg Bottoms. And I had it was one of the biggest overnight flips I've had. It was a 12.4 mil flip, which is absolutely insane. I was shocked to get that margin in the morning, and to be honest, I got a little lucky on them, but man, I was happy with that. I posted it in the Discord, so if you guys want to see that flip, join us on Discord. There is a link in the description below. Made bank that time around, so very happy with that, don't get me wrong. Uh, 274 mil. We need to cut back on these Amulets of Torture. They're not selling, which is an immediate problem for me. We need to get these off. 17,905,995. We're going to keep knocking it down until they start to sell. When did you last flip the Nightmare Staff, and what do you think is the state of price right now? I have no idea. I have not looked at the Nightmare Staff price anytime recently. I don't want to. I'm scared to flip that item, to be quite honest. Ezio TV says, hello, Syra. What's up, Ezio, man? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by today, man. Leave a like if you're enjoying, of course. But yeah, I haven't flipped the Nightmare Staff in a while. Now, we could actually check it. It's probably pretty stable at this point. But let's try to flip one. Why not? Ooh, pretty big margin on that Nightmare Staff right there. 46 million. It's like a 700k something margin. 46,105,995. List that, let it do its thing. We'll try to get 2 of them here today. We'll see if that works out for us. Not sure if it will though. Nightmare Staff had no margin yesterday. Won't go above 55 mil or below 40 mil in my opinion. Probably best to look at the trend lines on like GE Tracker and things like that. And just the official RuneScape website too, to actually see if, you know, it's going to go up or down in price. Because items do tend to follow the trend line pretty closely. So we'll see. Did you see the Dragon Hunter Lance 500k profit yesterday? I did, and we haven't actually flipped the Dragon Hunter Lance today or anything like that, so we should probably flip something like that today, because those are really good, easy items to flip. Negative GE limit, uh-oh. For which item here? Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes, but like, when it says potential profit minus 702,000, see, dude, it freaking knows I'm gonna lose. It's like, no freaking way you're gonna flip that, dude. Lance is like 95 mil, don't bother. Yeah, that's fair enough. 31 people in here today. Crazy support on the stream today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I really want to flip this nightmare staff for you guys, see if we can make a big flip today, although I'm not too confident. Usually I don't like flipping these huge items when we have a lot of people in here, but I've got a little stage fright, you know, so we're gonna see. Nightmare staff is just not that useful. The orbs are going to be more interesting to see where they fall. I did get a 25 mil profit by buying nightmare staffs on the first rise, though. Very nice. Very nice. Did you flip the nightmare staff on a different account before the stream? I did not. The last time I flipped the nightmare staff was maybe about a week ago. Look at this, helping you shoot out some bugs here real quick. But if it does help Apocalypse, I have had this bug happen on other items too. I can't tell you if I really flipped them before or not, but I have had this issue before. Not that it's hard to tell that it's not working. Like, clearly we know what the potential profit's going to be, but yeah. Anyway. I love this GE limit on here, man. It's freaking awesome. Such a good tool. And it's visually appealing too. Anyway. I'll look into it. Of course you will, man. So dedicated to it. Freaking love it, dude. And again, thank you so much for building this tool. It's amazing. I love using it. It makes everything super straightforward. How much do the Nightmare Staves merch for? It should be about, if the margins hold, like 600, 700k. So very nice. Anyway, guys, let me know your final questions. We will be wrapping up the stream here in a couple of minutes, so I would love to know what you guys, if you guys have any questions about what to flip, of course, let's get those out of the way. Let's go ahead and sell these Brimstone Rings, though, for 4,446,000. Tebow was 1,038 mil, now it's almost like 1,120 mil. Why do you think that is? More players playing the game, more demand for those high PVM items, and of course they will go up in price in return. I couldn't even get a 100k margin on the Nightmare Staff yesterday. I mean, we probably just threw away 700k. Like, I don't think this is really going to work out, but again, we'll be patient, we'll see if it does. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream today. Leave a like if you are. Please leave a like. Like, it's the only thing I'm asking. I'm providing these streams for free. Anyone can tune in. Just leave a like. It really would help me out a lot. That's all I ask. And yeah, of course, if you guys love these streams, join us on Discord. There is a link in the description below. It is an amazing resource to learn how to make money by flipping in old school RuneScape. I'm in there. I talk to a lot of you guys in there. You guys know that. I post my own flips in there, screenshots, everything like that. So we've got it all covered from this standpoint. Anyway, we've got everything in a pretty good state here. We're going to leave it there for now. We will be wrapping up the stream here, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Really does mean a lot to me. I think we're going to be going live tomorrow, possibly with another flipping live stream. It could possibly be another account progress live stream. We'll see what I feel like doing that day. But I do think I will be streaming tomorrow, so you guys get a double stream this week. Extra nice for that. Benjamin Mahoney says, do you think it would be good to buy a ton of Ami of Avarices if they buff them? Definitely, because they will go way up in price if they do buff them. But of course, you can't really rely on buffs coming through unless they're specifically mentioned. And if they are, then usually people have already invested in them. And Acrolance with one final question real quick. He says, any updates on the flipping competition you talked about a while ago? No updates, but we're still working on it and we're still thinking about it. Anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the stream today. I will keep you all updated on the profits in the Discord group in the link in the description below. So if you want to see the profits, definitely join that. And I'll let you guys know how much we made on the stream today, not including the price check on the Nightmare Staff. And I'll also let you know if I succeed with that. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in today. Really do appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Join us on Discord, all that good stuff. Look out for the new series this upcoming Wednesday. That's going to be dropping on the channel, so hopefully you guys do enjoy that. Anyway, guys, have a great Saturday, and I'll see you all tomorrow.